It's kind of cold outside. So I'm gonna be finishing up the 5/8 wave since I'm here. Can't go anywhere. I might as well finish the 5/8 wave 6 meter. I got my little kit though. I'm gonna need a drop cord for the soldering iron. I'm gonna have to turn this whole thing here this way. All right. Maybe I'll bring the camera around here so that you can see better. Now somehow I have to attach that to there. But I'm going to first attach the center to First, I'm going to attach the center to the copper wire there. That's the first one. The first one, I got to get a drop cord though. Let's see if I can get a drop cord. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Get my soldering iron kit. I keep my soldering iron, even though it is all very cheap. I mean, it's all cheap stuff. It's really cheap stuff. I keep it in a kit. It's actually a caseling case that I got for something else. The little MCHF radio, but I like it. It wasn't big enough for keeping the antennas and everything in with the MCHF radio, so it would hold the MCHF radio by itself, but not with the batteries or the antennas and stuff. Now, this morning, I am over the COVIDs, but it is my second day knowing I have it. So, I was sick as a dog. I was a spirit just floating about my home. Didn't know I was alive or dead. So, 2 days ago, I went to the doctor yesterday, and she said, "Yeah, you got it." So, but luckily it's not bad. I felt bad, icky one day. I felt like I didn't know if I was dead or not. The second day, the third day, I was okay. I could tell that I was sick the day before, sore and whatnot. But today I'm good. No temp, no nothing. So I'm gonna wait out the 5 days. I'm gonna wait out that 5 days because I actually requested vacation for this week, and it got denied because of the work and employees being out and stuff like that. So I got what I wanted. I hope they're not mad at me. But anyway, I didn't get it on purpose. Anyway, but I got this is a cheap, I don't even know what it's called. It's rubbed off, but it's really cheap. Really, really cheap. I think it's like $14. They come by many different names. This one actually stripped right here. This black part stripped off, so I just super glued it. They're $14 though. If you got solder, I like to have copper, solder with a little copper in it. You know, whatever. This is a thing I got for Christmas one year. It's a soldering iron, Bernzomatic. But I've lost the tips. But it works great for heating up stuff. Like if I need to heat up something big, my little soldering iron just won't do it. I can start it off with this, get that thing hot, and then this will finish the job. And I have used this on brass parts on antennas to heat that brass up. And anyway, heat shrink tubing. It's great for that. Got this little thing. All this came with the soldering iron, the little kit. This is what I'm going after here. Are the little tips. I'm going after the little tips. I need something a little bit bigger than what I have. And these tips are cheap too. That you see they eat themselves or something. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, let's change this tip. So, sorry about the nasally drone that you might hear up my nose. It's because I'm still alive, and you're welcome that I can be here wasting your time. So, there's that. Let's use this big one. We're going to use the flat one. Is that gonna focus? Yeah, I'm not an electrician, or I can solder pretty good, I think. But we're talking the goal is to make a good connection. We're not talking about the goal is to I think I had a boogie on my finger. Hopefully you didn't see that. A little wipe on my. Is there one on my nose? No. Okay. But yeah, I had a little something right there. It's kind of gross. I guess that's why I can't go to work for a week. Kind of makes sense now. Yeah. Thanks, Doc. So I'm just going to use a regular 60/40 20 gauge solder here. Actually, I could use the cheap Walmart solder. No, we're gonna use the copper because it's cold out here, and I don't know. I just don't know. Wait, that's 8 gauge. That's 0.8 millimeter. We'll use the bigger. It'll take less of time with the bigger. I'm gonna turn this thing all the way up because the temperature thingy is not accurate. Plus, it's kind of breezy, and it's about 40. So this is dumb anyway. But here we go. Trying to solder with a super cheap soldering iron. Hey, see how pretty and clean that is? That's the most important. Keeping that thing clean. And right before it cools off, when you're done using it, right before it cools off, run some solder on it to kind of coat it. Then when you heat it up, you can sling it and dab it on your sponge or your bronze bristle things, and it'll stay clean. If you heat it up too much and just let it sit, it will eat itself. It will eat itself alive. Okay, hold on. Let's see what good job I do. Now this SO239 is actually a really cheap one. It is not even a good one. It is a really cheap one, okay? So, if this doesn't work, don't laugh at me, okay? I'm not even 100% positive. I'm not even 100% positive that it's actually in there where it's supposed to be. Oh, it's falling. Okay. Let me get this back in frame. Where are you guys? Is that it? Yay, I'm good at that. All right, cool. So let's get this back in frame. Yeah, it's so hot out here. Trying to fool myself, right? Okay, well, tell you what. We'll just stream that extra on up there. No, I'm kidding. We'll get it off. How's that look? Pretty shiesty, huh? Alright. We can get it off of there. We'll just do like this. Great job. Okay. So, seems to be good. Let me check the other side. It's all the way around there, so I just don't like the sharp points. You know, when you pull away. How's that look? I mean, you know. I mean, you know. It's there, right? It's a connection, right? This SO239 is, you can see that purple colored dielectric in there. That's just plastic. They're really cheap. These are junk. And they're not stainless. They are steel, zinc plated. So I have ordered some. Maybe I'll do a better job putting the other one on. Maybe I won't. Who cares, right? Who cares? So now I need to stand this thing up. And I need to kind of find and double check and make sure that I got the center tap here. Okay, well, anyway. So this copper wire just kind of sits there. It's just kind of wedged underneath, as a matter of fact. Yeah, see? It's just sitting there. Alright, so I'm going to stand this guy up. We're going to magnet clamp it. Magnet clamp it. It sounds like Jed's nephew or something. Magnet clamp it. Got Jed clamp it. The rest of the clamp it, and then magnet clamp it. Maybe it's the feeder. I don't know. But so we're going to magnetically attach it with a fishing magnet to something, and then I'll be right back on here. Quarter 20 bolts. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 5, 6 of them. I'll give you. Well, anyway. We'll get them. We're gonna use nails, because that is how we do things here. I may even put a hose clamp around the nail. No, probably not. I'm gonna cut these nails off and I'm gonna bend them just slightly so they don't fall out. And if it's good, it's good. I'll put it up. We'll get those bolts later. Right. Ooh, hello. All right then. So that should stand there. I think it will. This is 11, almost 12 feet. This guy goes in here just like this. Hey. Hot diggity dog. I'm gonna put 2 of these non-permanent attachments right here. 2 of these non-permanent fixture attachments here. There's a piece of wood inside that thing that I cannot get out, and it will not go away. It will not leave me alone. I need to bang it out somehow. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Alright. It's still in there, but it's not in the way. Alright. Permanent attachment. Permanent attachment. Great. Now I just need the tuner. Actually, you know what? While you're out there and you're looking at my beautiful antenna, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. You make my day. There's no money involved here other than my own, what I spend, which usually isn't much for radio stuff, because I'm cheap and I make junk out of junk. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We can play together. I got a cup of coffee too, hope you don't mind. It's so good. You think coffee will affect the radiation pattern at all? We're using a Nano VNA. And it's come to my attention that this doesn't want to work. What in the world? Did somebody step on my coax end here? What is the deal? I think someone stepped on my coax connector. It was on the ground, so my own fault. Alright, we're using the Nano VNA, so I'm gonna have to change the stimulus 48 to 54. Let's do 56 megahertz. Oh wow. Okay. So at 52.56 of a 1.3. It's 1.9 at 51.2. It's 1.9 at 53.9. It could be a good bit broader than that. Oh, that helped a lot. That did help a lot. Alright, so let's fiddle with it a little bit to see what we can do to fix her upper. Well, that was not the answer. What happened? That was not the answer. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it needs to be soldered. It's kind of fluttery right there. Just bouncing around. Okay, so it looks like changing the coil around a little doesn't really make a difference. Well, I got 1.2 at 52.7. So I can actually tune it a little bit by opening and closing this guy a little. Aha. I did not realize that. Okay. The beauty of these circuits, these LC whatchadiddles, whatever you call them. And that doesn't affect it, so I can leave it right there. Sweet. That right there. Okay, that moved the resonance down a little. That moved it down even more. Alright then. So now I have 1.09 at 54 even. So that's better. So I need to make the antenna shorter, right? Should it be shorter or should it be longer? I need 54 and I want 52, so it needs to be longer, which is great because I can make it longer. Let's do that. I'm gonna have to go and get my little drill. Uh-oh, I lost my fastener. Alright, because my little hose clamps here are situated. So I'll make it a little longer. Drill. 54. Well. What do you do when the thing you want is not in your toolbox where it was? Do you run around and yell at your family and ask who moved it? Or do you try to remember what you did with it? Because inevitably, guys, we all know the case here. We all know that you lost it. We all know that. That's not a secret. Everybody knows that you lost it. All right. How much do we open it? Don't know. Let's go with that much. Okay. Sounds good to me. If you like it, I like it. All right. Ooh. Okay. Well, there we have it. 1.1 at 52.7. So right there is where mine's gonna be. 51.58. Let's solder that in place. Booyah. Alright. You get to see it first here, folks. Do it work? Do it not work? Can Ross solder a copper wire to a copper wire? Is this even possible? Drum roll, please. Here goes nothing. What do you think? How's that look? We basically got, now that it's soldered, we got all of 51 and 52. I mean, yay. Works for me. We basically got a 2-to-1 from 50.8 all the way up to 54. Yeah, 53.9. So 2 to 1. And it's only going to be on one frequency because this is going to be on a simplex node. 6 meter. It's probably going to be 52.3, I believe. So, but it doesn't matter. We can get whatever we want out of it now. And now that it's basically put together, and then of course, you know that no matter how bad it is, if you use enough RG58, you can make it a 1-to-1. Alright, so I'm going to go put this guy up in the air somehow. As raggedy as it is right now, I'm going to put the nails in there. We're going to put it up in the air. And then we're going to give it a couple of tests. We're going to see what it happens. We're going to see what it does. And if it works, it works. If it don't, too bad. But it probably will. Then I'm going to take it down. Once I can legally go into town and get screws and hardware, then I will do that. Then I'll take it all apart, sand everything good, clean it, coat all the connections with some, maybe just spray paint just to keep the water out, and then we'll be good to go with the 5/8 wave. Thanks for watching this episode of What is Ross Doing? Anyway, my neighbors are watching right now. So I actually feel pretty good. COVID's going away. Thank gosh. Love y'all. Don't forget. Like. Subscribe. Be my friend. Come to scmidlands.network. TGIF. SC Midlands. KW4BET Echolink. KN4NKO Echolink. KF4THL Echolink. K4DTM Echolink. And those are all-star. There's Fusion 94 43 90443. D-Star DCS 056 Alpha. Come and hang out with us. Love you guys.